me, fellas?
All right, old school NBA fans, self-researched, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. This video here is about one simple thing. Michael Jordan, the ball hog. Michael Jordan, the gunner. So, I've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. If it's so easy to be the scoring champion, to just go chuck up 25 shots a game, why doesn't everybody do it then? Because it isn't conducive to winning unless you are efficient at it, period. And I've done videos about Jordan's efficiency, but that's not this. So, all time, the players with the most scoring titles ever. Obviously, Michael Jordan has the most with 10. Will Chamberlain has 7. And George Gervin has 4. Kevin Durant has 4. And Allen Iverson has 4. That's it. That's the list. Only 5 players in NBA history have 4 or more. So that's a very short, exclusive list. Now, you look at a player like Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant's most field goal attempts he ever shot in a scoring title year was 20.3 and 20.8. Okay, fine, whatever. He had, other offensive players like Westbrook and James Harden, so he didn't have to necessarily be that guy. Serge Ibaka was decent, whatever. Now, Allen Iverson, he had to chuck his way to winning these scoring champions. He's got a 27.8 and a 25.3. Well, Michael Jordan's highest ever is also 27.8 and 25.7. So pretty close to right in line with Allen Iverson. George Gervin has his 2 highest were 25.2 and 24.9 shot attempts per game. Will Chamberlain, it's just ridiculous. 39.5 and 34.6. It's a joke. Obviously, the game was a lot faster then, and, you dump it down to Will Chamberlain, get yourself an easy bucket, that kind of thing. Okay, fine. So, obviously, Michael Jordan was a rookie. He wasn't taking 25 shots a game, probably not going to give a rookie the green light like that. He only took 19.8 shots a game. He shot 51.5% from the field. That was great. But he also had players like Orlando Woolridge, who scored 22.9 points a game on 55.4% shooting. So, there was really no need to go crazy on the offensive end. However, Jordan got injured in 1986, right? Now, in 1986, Dominique Wilkins was the scoring champion. Got to figure Jordan probably would have got that as well. Dominique Wilkins scored 30.3 points per game. He shot 46.8% from the field, and he took 24.3 field goal attempts per game. All right? And people call Dominique a gunner too. Well, Michael Jordan took significantly more, 3.5 more shots in his next year. In 1987, Michael Jordan took 27.8 shots a game, but he was pretty efficient at a 48.2% clip. That's pretty good. But on his team, let's be honest. Do you want this guy shooting 28 shots a game?
Chicago by 2.
There's a little bit of illegal defense going on over there.
Corzine tried off the glass.
How about this guy?
And Moses Malone hit him for the basket. Interesting play.
They're trying to isolate Moses or 2-on-2 with Vincent.
Maybe this dude.
It's tied at 43. Trying to get Jordan off a screen. They get it. Cook got it from behind, and Jordan.
Now that is a great play.
You tell me why Jordan shot so much.
It's tied at 29, 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan, feeds to Corzine. And the clock running down. Sellers to Jordan at the buzzer for 2. And it's Bulls 31, Bullets 29. What can you say that hasn't been said?
Isn't it obvious?
Complete. That's 9 rebounds for Charles already. Brad Sellers to Oakley at the free throw line. Corzine with the long rebound.
Look what I found.
He was already breaking the other way. Corzine's first rebound, and that's almost an accidental. That's with an asterisk.
Yeah, he hasn't had a real good ball game today. Now look, he's trying to make Ball drop in there for a zone.
Jordan with the jumper.
Should this guy be going to the hole very often?
Corzine. His power move to the basket.
Probably be better if he did.
Jeff has 10, so the Malone duo really doing some damage. Jordan.
They try to double team him.
So yeah, Charles Oakley, 14.5 points per game on 44.5% shooting. That's his power forward. What are you doing shooting so abysmal? His center, Dave Corzine, 47.5%. These guys are supposed to be playing right around the basket. What are you putting up bricks for? You're telling me your shooting guard is out shooting the power forward and the center? Oh yeah, it didn't stop there. In 1988, Jordan's best individual season, no question about it, all around, he shot 53.5% from the field, 35 points a game even, 24.4 field goal attempts. Well, again, Charles Oakley, 48.3%. He's your power forward. Dave Corzine, 48.1. Your center. How about Brad Sellers? He's a forward, 45.7. They're bums. 1989. Jordan averaged 32.5 points per game. He had 8 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, this guy was doing everything. 53.8% from the field on 22.2 field goal attempts a game. So now you got Pippen, Grant, and Cartwright, a whole new front court. Well, Horace Grant's shooting 51.9. That's pretty good. Bill Cartwright, 47.5. And Scottie Pippen, 47.6. Still, Jordan is out shooting the whole front court. That's insane. 1990, same, more of the same. Jordan now is in the triangle. The thing that everybody says, oh, he couldn't do anything until Phil Jackson came up. You guys don't even know what you're talking about. He had his 3rd best season ever under Phil Jackson, and he chucked up his 3rd and 4th most shots in just the first three-peat I'm talking about. In 1990, Jordan averaged 33.6. In 90, 33.6, 24 shots a game, 52.6 from the field. Horace Grant is at 52.3. Bill Cartwright, 48.8. Scottie Pippen, 48.9. 1991, Jordan is still averaging, over 30 points a game, 31.5 on 22.4 field goal attempts. He's shooting 53.9%. Horace Grant is finally outshoots Jordan at 54.7%. Bill Cartwright, 49%, and Pippen at 52%. Still not as good as Jordan. And then I'll just do the last of the three-peat. In 93, Michael Jordan, 32.6 on 49.5% shooting, 25.7 field goal attempts a game. Horace Grant shooting 50.8, Bill Cartwright 41.1, and Scottie Pippen 47.3. So again, Jordan is shooting better than his center. He's shooting better than Pippen. What can you say? With 25.7 shots per game. What can you say? This guy maintained all these high field goal percentages at an efficient rate. Now, in 2008, LeBron James won his one and only scoring title, averaging 30 points a game on the nose. How about that? He took 21.9 field goal attempts a game. And we all know how LeBron shoots about a third of his shots within 3 feet of the basket. Huge advantage. He shot 48.4% from the field, period. The next year, Dwayne Wade, 2009, another shooting guard, winning the scoring title. He averages 30.2 on 22 field goal attempts. So that's similar to, say, Jordan in 89, who took 22.2. Okay. 49.1% from the field, not 50%. What can you say? How about this guy?
1 point. He basically made the Clippers look silly. He was on a rampage. Check out the move over hot plate. The lay-in over Loy Vault. Again over Vault. The baseline J. Check out, the worm loves it. Robinson was on fire. He's even putting it up from long distance. And then, all alone with the obsession on the end, he had 71 points for the day.
Yep. David Robinson in 1994 averaged 29.8 points a game. He got the scoring title by scoring, 71 points in the last game of the year. He was on fire, though, but he was clearly going for it. But anyway, David Robinson, one of the 10 best centers who ever lived, shot 50.7% from the field. He took 20.7 field goal attempts a game. So you're telling me that Michael Jordan outshot David Robinson more shots at a higher efficiency rate and won the scoring title in 1988, 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992, every one of those years, all 5 of them, more efficient and better than David Robinson did. I mean, that's nuts. I know he did shoot some jumpers, but he wasn't shooting a ton, of 3-pointers and, 20-footers and stuff. You need a lot of action right around the basket. There's just, no way around that one. So, how did Jordan do when he came back from retirement in the first full season of the 1995-96 season? Jordan's got a super team. That's always the narrative, right? Jordan's on a super team. So he should have calmed down. Now this guy's 33 years old. And on his team, this is the field goal percentages of the 5 starters. Michael Jordan, 49.5%. Scottie Pippen, 46.3%. Dennis Rodman, 48%. Dennis Rodman, how could he ever be farther than a foot from the basket? Luke Longley, 48.2. Ron Harper, 46.7. Now you're going to tell me that Michael Jordan was some gunner who, was just a reckless gunner, right? Well, how about 3-point shooting? Michael Jordan, 42.7%. Scottie Pippen, 37.4%. Tony Kukoc, 40.3%. And Ron Harper, 26.9%. In the 96 season, Jordan's better from the field than all 5 starters. Better 3-point shooter than all the starters and Kukoc. No, he wasn't better than Kerr. Before I get some smart ass in the comments say, oh, well, you put Steve Kerr up there. No, Steve Kerr was not a starter, though. Okay, he was the 7th man in minutes played, whatever. Anyway, Jordan did finish in the top 10 in 3-point percentage in 96. And I don't care if the three-point line was 15 freaking feet. He was still in the top 10 in the NBA. How about free throw percentage? Michael Jordan, 83.4%. Scottie Pippen, 67.9%. That's pretty bad. Rodman, 52.8%. Luke Longley, 77.7%. Pretty good, not bad. And Ron Harper, 70.5%. So you tell me, why would Jordan be shooting as much as he did? Oh, I don't know, maybe because he was the most efficient shooter on the team from the field, from three-point line to the free throw line, so getting to the line would be better for Jordan. So it makes a lot of sense to have the ball in his hands. Call him a ball hog, call whatever you want. You prefer facilitators, that's fine. Everybody has a position. If you're in love with the modern NBA and, getting triple doubles and all that stuff, go for it. But the game was different back then, and people had a role to play. And Michael Jordan's was to score. Why on earth, really, why on earth would you hold back such a great offensive weapon? Teams can build a defense around that weapon, that threat. So if you take that threat away, you're neutered. So to leave that threat always there, getting extra attention will open up, other options for scoring on offense. And that's exactly what happened. I don't know how this stuff is rocket science, but anyway, Michael Jordan was not a reckless gunner. He was an efficient shooting assassin, outside, inside, mid-range, you name it. Anybody who doesn't think so has no clue what they're talking about. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. As always, thanks to anybody who watched it. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm trying to give daily content, upgrades on the channel, that kind of thing. And that's it. Until next time.